Dear student, today I will explain you the next part of the chapter, that is work, energy, power, part 2. Yesterday I explained you about in your first part I explained you the introduction of amount of work done. Now our topic is the derivation of the expression of the amount of work done. Okay, clear? So for space you see the topic that our target is to determine an expression or derivation of an expression for the amount of work done on a body due to the some external force act on it. Okay, clear? Should I remove it or getting the space? Okay. In the definition in last day, I explained you that whenever a force is acted upon a body and the point of application of force, suppose this is a body and a force acting on that body. F Newton force is acted upon this body and the body get displaced along the direction of force or by making an angle. Suppose the body is acted upon by a force Newton and the line of action of force is this one. Okay, and the body get displaced through by making an angle theta. So this is your displacement of the body as meter by making an angle theta degree with the magnitude with the force applied on this body. What will happen? Now according to the definition, when a body is acted upon by force and the point of application of force get displaced along the direction of force or its component or the component of the displacement along the direction of force, then work is said to be done. Okay, so here in this diagram what we have seen that a force is acted upon this body and body get displaced through a distance of s meter by making an angle theta degree. So our first target is to find out the component of the displacement along the direction of force. Here first case is our target is to find the component of the displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity and a vector quantity can be splitted up into two components. One is horizontal component, one is vertical component. So what you will see that this body displaces up to this point. Okay, you draw a perpendicular. So suppose you put the name as your A, this is your B and this is your C. So when you will draw a perpendicular from this end, this will become the perpendicular and this will be the base. And this displacement become the hypotenuse. Then you see for cos theta what will happen? You know cos theta is your base by hypotenuse. So here base is your AC. Base is your AC and hypotenuse is your AB. So that means cos theta is your AC by S meter. Okay. So the component of displacement AC will be the component of displacement along the direction of force, that is your AC. AC will be equal to S cos theta. This is the component of displacement along the direction of force. Then your amount of work done will be, first case, when considering the entire force and the component of force and the component of displacement along the direction of force, along the direction of force is your AC, that is your S cos theta. S cos theta. Okay, this is your component of displacement along the direction of force. Then amount of work done, is your force, that is your F Newton, into component of displacement is your S cos theta. So W equals Fs cos theta. W equals the amount of work done, that is W equal to Fs cos theta. This is the derivation when we considering the entire force acting on this body, and then we are taking the component of displacement along the direction of force. Then the product of your force and the component of displacement will give you the amount of work done. Clear? Now in second case, should I remove it? Okay. In second case, what I will do, I will take the component of force. Second case we take now component of force along the direction of displacement, So what will happen? You see, you just produce backward the displacement. Okay. Then up to say point C, up to say point D. Okay. Now you draw a perpendicular line on this AD. You draw, this is your F Newton, this is your force F Newton acting on this body, and you draw from this end. You see, this length is the magnitude of force. In vector, you know that length of the arrow-headed line will be the magnitude. So from here you just draw a perpendicular line on the side which we had produced backward the displacement. Clear? So now you see here you have formed this angle will become also theta because of the vertically opposite angle. So now this will be treated as your base. And this will become this will become 90 degree. So this will be your perpendicular. So the force will become the hypotenuse. Then what will happen? This component of force along the direction of displacement is your dA. So here component of force along the direction of displacement is your dA. So if you will find out the cos theta, so here for this angle dA is the base, and hypotenuse is your F Newton. That is your, say this is your EA means your dA by F Newton. Okay, so dA, the component will become F cos theta. F Newton cos theta is the component of your force along the direction of displacement. Displacement occur by making an angle theta. So your dA, magnitude of your dA means the component of force along the direction of displacement is your F cos theta. Clear? Now, after finding the component of displacement, the component of force, and take the whole displacement, then what will happen? The work done will be the product of the component of force, that is F cos theta, into displacement as Newton. So this is again Fs cos theta. W equal again Fs cos theta. Here in this case, what we have done, we have taken a part of force is used to shift the object by making an angle theta. Suppose you are striking with a striker on a coin, and coin goes in by making an angle theta, and the displacement of the coin is your S. And striker never stops here. Striker also proceed forward. So that means this striker, by applying a force on the coin, what will happen? Coin moves by making an angle theta, and striker not deliver the entire force on the coin. That means there are a part of force applied on the coin, and that force, that is the component of force which is applied on the coin, displaces the coin by making an angle theta, and there are remaining force, and due to which striker proceed forward. So in that situation, we have to find out the component of force along the direction of your displacement. Okay, clear? So now both the cases have the same formula for finding your amount of work done. This is your magnitude of force, magnitude of displacement, and cos theta. In earlier, when we have taken the component of displacement along the direction of force, in that situation what will happen? The entire force is used up. Striker stops here, but the coin moves by making an angle theta. Striker stops after delivering the entire force on the coin. In first situation, when we have determined the component of your displacement, and in that case we have used the entire force for calculation of your amount of work done. Clear? Okay? Should I remove it? Okay. So, whatever it may be the situation, either the entire force acting on this body, entire force of F Newton acting on this body, or a part of force is used for making the displacement. The conclusion is work done will be equal to magnitude of force, magnitude of displacement multiplied with cos theta. Means this is your Fs cos theta is the formula of the amount of work done. Now there is the value of theta when changes, the magnitude of amount of work done also changes. So case 1, when theta is equal to 0 degree. When theta is equal to 0 degree, that means angle between the force and displacement is 0. That means the body displaces along the direction of force. When theta is 0 degree, the body displaces along the direction of force. In that case, what will happen? Then cos 0 degree will be equal to 1. So therefore, work done will be equal to Fs, and cos 0 degree means F into S, that is the displacement, into 1, which is equal to F into S. So that is W equal to magnitude of force and displacement. That is Fs. Okay, when theta is your 0 degree. This is the case 1 when the displacement occur along the direction of force as per the definition. As per the definition, it is stated earlier that when a force acted upon a body, the point of application of force get displaces along the direction of force. So this is the case when theta is 0, that means the body displaces along the direction of force. Okay, I have to remove now. So let me remove from the board because I want space. So you see, when you are pushing a book on a tabletop, suppose I am pushing this object from here to there, what will happen? The direction of force, along the direction of force, this body get displaced. So amount of work done will be calculated by finding the magnitude of force as well as by the magnitude of your displacement. You just multiply, then you will get the answer. Okay, and SI unit of amount of work done is joule. So case 2, when theta is your 90 degree. When theta is your 90 degree, that means the body, after delivering the force, the body moves in a direction perpendicular to the direction of force. So in that case, then we have cos 90 degree equal to 0. So that means W equal to magnitude of force into magnitude of displacement, and 0 degree for cos 90 degree equal magnitude of force into displacement into 0. So this will be 0. That means no work has been done. In this case, if you will take one example, suppose a coolie carrying his load on his head and walk on an horizontal road. Then what will happen? The force exerted vertically downward, but the displacement is perpendicular to the direction of force applied. Okay, the weight of the luggage which is carrying on his head acting vertically downward, and the direction of motion, that is the displacement, is perpendicular, and means it makes 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0. That means the coolie does not, in case of physics, in the eyes of physics, the coolie has not performed any work. Okay, now you got it, that when angle between the displacement and force become 90 degree, that means no work has been done, amount of work done is 0. Should I remove it? Okay. And you see, if coolie, let me say third case, then again I will show you about the next part of the coolie. Case 3, when theta is your 180 degree, then cos 180 degree is your minus 1. So that means amount of work done W equals magnitude of force, magnitude of displacement, and cos 180 degree is your Fs into minus 1, that will be minus Fs. Okay, so that means work is your negative work done. So if we will consider that a coolie is carrying a luggage on his head, and the coolie in a staircase he is rising upward, he is ascending in the staircase. So in that case, what will happen? The weight of the luggage acts vertically downward, but the displacement is opposite to the force applied, that is vertically upward. So as the coolie rises ascends in a staircase, what will happen? Its displacement occur opposite to the direction of force. In that case, the work done is negative. It is clear? So this much is enough for today. We will see in our, and the SI unit of work done is always joule. SI unit of work done is always joule, because the magnetic force is your kg meter per second square and displacement is your meter. So final, by the product Newton into meter is also give you the magnitude of the value of your work done as your joule. SI unit of work done, SI unit of work done is joule. That is denoted by J. Okay, this much is enough for today. Okay, see you tomorrow for your next part of the video. Bye.